Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. Starting in the AL East, the Oakland Athletics total
Tuesday night baseball now from Comerica Park in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Tonight we continue the road trip with the first of three between the New York Yankees and the Detroit Tigers. Tigers baseball comes your way next. Anibal Sanchez, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. What's your take on him, H?
Well, I look at his stat line, Matt. I look at his whip, and it's just above league average, and that tells me he struggles just a little bit this year. If he can keep runners off the base paths and not pile up a lot more than maybe the one or a little bit above an inning, then he's got a chance to win. So keeping the traffic limited is the key to his success in this game.
Here's Brett Gardner now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First of three here on this Tuesday night as the game's first offering is taken for strike one. Harold, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they continue to fall on hard times, losing again last time out, and that makes 7 losses in their last 8 games.
Well, they've been on a little bit of a losing streak, but this is why you have veterans. And a veteran pitcher on the mound, he's been through this before. He knows more than anybody. He has to have a quality outing and give his team a chance to win. They need it now more than any other time.
With that, here's a look at the Yankees' starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I expect to see a big performance out of Chase Headley. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
Standing in, Aaron Hicks. Lifetime against Anibal Sanchez. The pitcher's owned him. He's a paltry 1 for 11. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Well, Kingsley's a consistent and fair umpire, Matt. Sometimes he might give a little on the corners, but it doesn't ever seem to impact the game too much.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Now a hard liner toward short, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Well, that's a good sign, him getting a base hit. He's been struggling quite a bit. He's in the two-hole, going to get some good pitches to hit. Maybe this is the start of him getting hot.
Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge, and he's a strong candidate for Rookie of the Year honors if he can avoid a collapse here in the final months. It's been a great first campaign in the big leagues for him so far. A fastball. Ball down near the shoe tops. Now a move over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. The 1-0 delivery. Line towards center field. Mata is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Batting fourth.
Stepping up to the plate, Gary Sanchez. He comes in currently second on the team in home runs. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And he just manages to get his hand in. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. A runner on first with 2 away. And there he goes towards second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Not in time as he steals second.
I think coming into this series, they knew he was one of the guys they were going to have to keep quiet. But he's setting the tone right here in the first with the steal of second. He could end up being a big factor.
The 0-2 now from Sanchez. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. 2 out here and a runner at second. And a waste pitch there, 1-2.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
1-2, here it comes. Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2.
I like the pitch right there. Got him to chase a fastball out of the zone. I'd come back with it again.
Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, some would say no harm done with that wild pitch, right? But I disagree. The runner's now 90 feet away from scoring. An infield single, a booted ball, and he crossed.
And the third baseman is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. The Yanks leave 1. Yankees nothing. Tigers coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Jaime Garcia will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. Harold, what do you got?
Well, he's been good. He's had a solid season. If you look at his strikeout to walk ratio, it's 2-to-1, so that means he's around the plate. He's going to continue to dominate a little bit. But I think the key for him to continue to be successful is stay on the same mindset, pitch by pitch, inning by inning. Let's see if he executes that in this game.
And striding in is the second baseman, Ian Kinsler, now to get things rolling in the home half of inning number 1. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, Harold, they're on a nice little run, winners of 4 of their last 5 ball games.
They're having a really nice road trip, Matt.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
Of course the crowd is going to get on him a little bit here, but I find it hard to believe there was any intention there. Bottom of the first, you never want to dig yourself a hole on the mound just to send a message.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Nobody out, runner on first. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Now the 0-2 from Garcia, chopped weakly to the left. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out. A moment now in Motown to check out the Tigers starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, like everyone else, I can't wait to see what Miguel Cabrera has in store. He's in the top 5 runs scored in the American League, so he's a big part of this lineup. The guys behind him are doing a great job of driving him in, too, but they'd be a whole different team without him.
In for a strike, it's 1-1. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
We are watching him reach back and just challenge it with the fastball. Now we got a 1-2 count, and that's 3 fastballs in a row.
Ready on 1-2. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back.
I like the pitch right there. 2-strike fastball out of the zone. See if he'll chase. I'd go even further out this time. See if he chases it again.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A 2-run home run for Miguel Cabrera, number 22 on the year, and it's given Detroit a 2-0 lead.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Justin Upton comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication for me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Nick Castellanos now. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled back. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. The Tigers do get a couple, however, on this 2-run home run. We'll head to the top of the 2nd, and it's now 2-0 Tigers. So digging in now, Didi Gregorius, as we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August. First pitch coming now from Sanchez, and a foul tip held onto here at strike 1.
That was a good pitch right there. Started at the knees, got the hard sink down, got him to swing right through it. Beautiful.
The windup and the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Sanchez readying the 1-1. Lifted the other way out to left center. Upton's under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Let's take a look at the Tigers defense. Brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking down there at Miguel Cabrera. Can you believe this guy was a shortstop when he broke in? Yeah, skinny 20-year-old playing shortstop for the Marlins. He's moved around the diamond now, playing on the corners a lot. But obviously the big fella, he's such a great hitter. He's one of the best hitters in the game. That's why you want him in the game. But he doesn't hurt you on the defensive side either.
Here's Starlin Castro. He comes in currently tied for third in home runs on the team. Lifetime against Anibal Sanchez, just 3 for 14. 1 out, nobody on. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. One and one, here it comes. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Moving under it, Mata, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting 7th, the designated hitter, Chase Headley.
Here's Chase Headley. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. First pitch of the at-bat. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
Here comes Upton. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're down 2-0. Into The box
Leading off
now,
for the Tigers,
Tyler Collins. He'll start
right
us out
fielder,
here in the home half of the second.
Collins.
And a fastball's in there for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through. So a good start to the inning for the Tigers as their leadoff hitter's on base.
Well, here we are with the leadoff hit in the second, and the pitcher really struggled in the first inning. So you got to be a little bit concerned. The stuff just doesn't look like it's there today.
And that'll bring up Mikey Mata. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0.
Well, this second inning is not starting out any better than the first was. He just might not have it in this one.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
3-0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
Here it is on 3-0. A high fastball is in there. A runner at first with no outs here. On a good pitch there as he had him fooled badly, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Oh, he got the big fella out front on that one. This guy's got a lot of power, so he pulled the string on him, knowing if he got a 3-1 fastball, we're probably going to watch him jog around the bases.
Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out, one away.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Yankees. And these guys can really defend. All you got to do is look at the error column. They're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. They don't beat themselves very often. You're going to have to earn it to beat them.
Here comes the first pitch. Andrew Romine comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Here it comes, 1-0. A cold strike on the inside corner. Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center in shallow. Gardner comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2.
Batting ninth, catcher John Hicks.
At the plate, John Hicks. First delivery to him on the way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. John Hicks has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck. Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We've played 2 full. The Tigers lead it 2-0. Here's Todd Frazier now. Back on Sunday, he picked up a hit in 5 trips to the plate.
Todd Frazier.
Into the windup and the pitch. A fastball that finds the outside corner.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
The windup and the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Curveball got him swinging for the first out. MLB The Show, your home for Yankee baseball all season long, as you get a look there at what's on tap for the Bombers over the course of the next 7 days. Digging in, Tyler Austin. He was 1 for 4 in Sunday's affair. Scorched to third. On to first, and Sanchez has got it working now. There are 2 away.
The left fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
Digging in to try it again, Brett Gardner. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. This is pulled into right, and Gardner's going to reach. It's a base hit.
He was starting to settle in. He has retired 7 hitters in a row. That base hit right there kind of breaks it up. And now let's see how he's out of the stretch. Hasn't been there for a while.
Into the box, Aaron Hicks. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Mata giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for the Yankees. They trail it here 2-0. Ready for another chance? Jose Iglesias 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Number 1, Jose Iglesias.
Here comes the first pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. A changeup over the inside corner. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. In the air, out to right. Judge is under it. 1 out. And with 1 away, we'll bring you a look at the current division standings, and you can see these guys have their work cut out for them if they want to make noise in the division. Miguel Cabrera is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Judge is right there as he takes it for the 2nd out.
The left fielder, number 8, Justin Upton.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Justin Upton. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. 2 out, nobody on. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off, even if you know it's coming. Look, 2-strike slider on the back foot. That's a classic pitch, but he did a nice job of laying off it. Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tigers, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Plate, Aaron Judge. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the slider stayed low, apparently, for a ball. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Lined hard to the left side. But this will be a foul ball.
Well, that's back-to-back breaking balls. He's able to foul that one off. Will they come back with a 3rd?
Swing and a flare hit toward right. Collins is in a few steps as he takes it for the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Gary Sanchez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming now from Sanchez. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Mata going back at the track. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Striding in once again, Didi Gregorius comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch is a splitter for a called strike.
That was a tough split right there. A splitter in the high 80s. When you're throwing that kind of split with that kind of movement, you're reading it with the arm speed as a hitter. You think it's fastball, then it dips. And when it's coming in the 80s like that, you definitely read fastball out of the hand.
High in the air out to center field. Mata has a read on it, and that retires the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're still down. It's 2-0.
Leading off for the Tigers, the 3rd baseman, number
into
30.
the windup and the pitch.
Castellanos.
Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate, and he's doing that in this game.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Grounder down the line at 3rd, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Well, I guess this goes under the definition of a bad ball hitter. He takes 2 strikes that are good pitches, and then he swings at one that's out of the zone and gets a hit. Nice job of protecting with 2 strikes, though.
Tyler Collins is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Fouled straight back. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Fastball called strike, 1-2.
Look, Matt, this guy's got a great sinker. Here's the key. He's got a runner on first base. This is where you can get that ground ball double play. Make him chase that hard sinker and hit it into the dirt and turn one over for you.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So with a runner at first and 1 gone, time to bring in our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And both guys topping out so far in the low 90s, 93 for one guy, 91 for the other. Mikey Mata will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. 1-0 pitch on the way. Tried to get the arms extended, but he couldn't. 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Leaves a slider right over the middle.
Oh, that was a good-looking slider to hit. He kind of hung him one. When you got a slider right there and it's spinning towards you, that's the one you annihilate.
Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
From the stretch, Andrew Romine is at the plate as he looks at ball one. 2 out with the man at first. Line to the right side. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Tigers leave 1, but they're on top 2-0. Here's Starlin Castro. He's in to get. Things going here in inning number 5.
Second baseman, Starlin Castro.
Into the windup and the pitch. And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Not the way you'd like to start this 5th inning, falling behind 3-0 on the count. It's about time he starts throwing some strikes.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Well, this offense finds themselves struggling right now, and they're down a few runs. They got to try to manufacture, get somebody on, maybe hit and run, and then you look for the big ball. Looks like right now everybody's swinging for the downs. They got to turn it around a little bit, play a little small ball, get it going.
Up next for
Well, he loses them there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
Digging in the switch hitter. Chase Headley, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Nope,
now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Sanchez readying the 1-1. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
This is one of those rare hitters counts we've seen in this game. They're just having a difficult time getting it going.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Sent out to straightaway center field. Mata is there. 1 out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting, third baseman, Todd Frazier.
Here's Todd Frazier now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Well, it's really having good success in this game, and you know, looking at it, you go, how's he doing it? Well, it's surely not the first pitch strike. I mean, he's a little over 60% first pitch strikes. That's good. It's not great. For the type of success he's having, you can't figure it out.
Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Called strike over the outside part of the plate. So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And that's in there for a called third strike on the split-fingered fastball. 2 away. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances
11,
there.
Brett Gardner.
Here's Brett Gardner now. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one, high and deep, and you can forget about it. This ball is gone. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Home run number 15 for him thus far. As the Yankees move out in front here, it's now 3-2.
As soon as this thing left the bat, you knew it had the distance to get out of here. The only question was whether it was going to stay fair or not. And that question was answered with a resounding doink as it caromed off the foul pole for a homer.
Now batting. The
Stepping in now, Aaron Hicks. As he'll take a look at ball one. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Another hit, another multi-hit game. He has been on some kind of hot streak. They better start paying attention to him.
Aaron Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. 3 runs already home here. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Mata will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Another look at the big blow for the Bombers. A 3-run home run. On to the bottom of the 5th, and New York has taken a 3-2 lead. Stepping up now, John Hicks. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Fouled back. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Here's Hicks to put it away, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
Ready once again, Ian Kinsler. Oh for 1 with a run scored thus far. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And there's out number 2.
The shortstop, number 1, Jose Iglesias.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. 1-1 now to Iglesias. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, that'll get your head shaking at the plate. That's a pitch he hasn't used much in this game. Now he throws that for a strike, and you add that to the rest of his repertoire. Man, it's tough to cover them all. Oh, that's a good sign right there. After the fastball, he gets that changeup, and he stayed right on it. He just couldn't keep it fair. He's seeing the ball well, though. Man, I like the last 2 pitches. Changeup and then a fastball, and he's late with the swing on the fastball right there. You got him in between right now, and that's an advantage to the pitcher.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. And here's a ball hit in the air. Austin in foul ground, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Yankees are out in front 3-2. Ready for another chance. Gary Sanchez. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Here it comes. And he looks at a slider in there. 1-1.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Well, as advertised, Matt, that splitter has been spot on. I mean, that is the game separator right there. He's able to use that split. Looks like a fastball, and he's using it effectively.
And the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first out.
Didi Gregorius.
Here's Didi Gregorius. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The windup and the 0-1. Hit on the ground, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, second baseman, Starlin Castro.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Starlin Castro comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at bat. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. Hit to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers, but they still lead it 3-2. Miguel Cabrera will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Now a swing and a ground ball. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
Swing and a little tapper. No problem here. 1 away.
The left fielder, number 8, Justin Upton.
Here's Justin Upton now. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. Into the windup and the pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with. We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Gardner will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Number 9, Nick Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos now. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch on its way. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. 2 out, nobody on. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success. Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Still a 3-2 ball game. Back here now at Comerica Park in Detroit. Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point.
Bruce Rondon.
Chase Headley is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
Well, that's such a great pitch for the pitcher. It's so hard to lay off a changeup when you're looking for the fastball on the first pitch, and clearly he was looking fastball.
Oh, and Headley can't come up with that one as he swings through it for strike 2 now. Now the pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
Collins is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Now batting, third baseman, Todd Frazier.
Digging in to try it again, Todd Frazier has struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. Couldn't wait back, a swing and a miss. Now the Tigers have some action in the bullpen as a left-hander starts to get loose. Here comes the 0-1. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. The throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tyler Austin is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. For Frazier, he's now got 30 doubles on the season as he's in scoring position with that last two-base hit here. Tapper up the line. That's a foul ball.
Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there. That's the second one he's seen in a row now, and he fouled that one off. Let's see if he comes back with a third one. 3 in a row.
Has a look. Now the pitch. On the ground to the right side. Played on the backhand. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now.
Now batting, left fielder,
Brett Gardner will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ball game on one swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. This is pulled into right, and that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And now the runner from third scores to give him a very important insurance run. It's 4-2.
fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. Runner back safely. Into the box now, Aaron Hicks. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a two-run homer down the line in right field. 7 home runs for him on the year now as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
In now, Aaron Judge. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
That's a good changeup. Got him to swing early in it. Now you got him set up. You can go back with the hard fastball or double it up with another changeup.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Get up and stretch. It's now 6-2 New York. Tommy Cangley gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Tommy Cangley.
Ready once again, Tyler Collins. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Tyler Collins.
Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. The 1-0 delivery. Takes a high fastball for a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Oh, man, I think he thought he was going to get another breaking ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, following that breaking pitch to keep him off balance with the heater.
And he got him.
Now batting, center fielder.
And that'll bring up Mikey Mata. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2.
Matt, he's 1 pitch away from striking out the side. Now that's a shutdown.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Alex Wilson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready for another.
Wilson.
On to the 8th here as a slider is taken to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. The pitch. 1-1. Ready with the 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Ball 3-1. He's set. Here's the 3-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Collins is over to his left as he snags this one for the 1st out of the inning.
Now batting.
Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. First offering on its way, and he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Here's the pitch. Line to the right side, and he'll break through with a solid knock here, his 1st of the ball game.
That's a strong hitter right there. Slider in on his hands, and he still is able 14. To muscle it out far enough for a base hit.
Starlin Castro.
Here's Starlin Castro as he rips it on the ground to second. To Iglesias for 1. On to Cabrera at first. It's a twin killing, and the side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Striding in once again, John.
Leading up for the Tigers, catcher John Hicks.
Adam Warren is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 43, Adam Warren.
A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Here's a ball skied in the air near the line, back behind first. Austin will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
The batter, number 3, second baseman Ian Kinsler.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Into the windup, and the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he will make the play. 2 away now.
The shortstop, number 1, Jose Iglesias.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
That's some good hitting right there. Great eyes. I mean, to recognize that and lay off it right now, that was nice.
Swing and a liner. 2 out, nobody on. Now look out as this is whistled foul off to the right side. Another 1-2 delivery. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Down in order go the Tigers. They still trail here. It's 6-2. We're set for what's left of this one from Detroit as we welcome you back to Major League Baseball on the show. Kyle Ryan enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is.
Leading off for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Chase Headley.
Chase Headley is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Chopped at the plate, but it's foul. Strike 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here's a liner caught by Castellanos at third. Tough break there. The leadoff man's retired to start the 9th.
Frazier.
Here's Todd Frazier now. Came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit in the air out to center field. Mata is there. 2 gone.
The batter, first baseman.
Into the box now, Tyler Austin. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Fouled back. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he chased up and out of the zone. A swing and a miss.
Well, that's a high pitch he's swinging at right there. Even if he makes contact on that, Matt, I think it's a pop-up. He's probably not going to drive that ball. That ball's so high out of the zone.
And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. Digging in and looking for more, Brett Gardner. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. First delivery to him on the way. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Inside with the sinker, and that'll keep him honest at the plate.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
2-1 home now to Gardner. And he gets a piece there and chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Little dribbler up the first baseline, but it gets foul. A runner on first with 2 away. Liner towards second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. The Yanks leave 1. They lead it 6-2. Chad Green, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Chad Green.
Miguel Cabrera is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike 1, is so important as to who's going to control this at-bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Smoke toward the hole, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
I'm amazed he was able to stay with that ball. The ball's down and away. He just kept his nose right.
Justin Upton.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Justin Upton is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Justin Upton is sent packing for the first out in the bottom of the ninth. Nick Castellanos is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. The victory would belong to Jaime Garcia if current form holds. And this is fouled back and out of play. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Left side. Here's Castro for 1. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they end this thing with style, turning that double play to preserve the win. That's what we call finishing strong.
And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. Jaime Garcia with his 4th win this season. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees.